Okay, guys. Today we're going to continue our discussion of rational and irrational numbers. Let's have a discussion about how you compared the rational and irrational numbers from your homework last night. But first, can someone remind us what irrational numbers are? Ethan?
Irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be written as a fraction.
Exactly. Great job. Irrational numbers cannot be written as a simple fraction because their decimal representation is non-terminating. It just goes on and on, like pi. So your homework assignment asked you to compare numbers. I'd like you to turn and talk to your partner about problem 1. The first problem was, which is greater, the square root of 50 or 8?
I think we're ready.
Okay, great. Is everyone ready? All right, talk us through your thinking. Other groups, please jump in as you'd like.
Well, I had no idea what the square root of 50 was.
That's because it's an irrational number. It doesn't terminate.
Okay.
Right. It's irrational. We both used our knowledge of a square root we knew already. So square root of 49, that one we already knew. So we used that to help approximate what the square root of 50 is.
That is a great strategy. Would this reasoning always work? Tell me about that.
Well, it's about using what we already know to work through the problems. So the square root of 49
Mhm.
is a square root that's easy because it's 7 times 7 or 7 squared, which is 49.
Correct.
Well, I thought like that too.
Mhm.
Then I took the 8 and I squared it. Me too. I did exactly that. I squared the 8 and I got 64. Then I compared the numbers.
Great job. How did you reach the final answer?
Well, Dev helped me on this. I compared the square root of 49 and the square root of 64,
Mhm.
and I know that the square root of 50 is in between those because it's bigger than 49 but smaller than 64.
Great job. I like how you compared the square roots in this manner. Again, would this reasoning always work?
I don't know if it would always work, but here it does because we had a known square root. So we could do the approx we could approximate.
Mhm.
My final answer was the square root of 50 is less than 8.
Me too. Me too. That's what I got. Let me see. Yeah.
And I got the same answer.
Well done. All right, let's move on to the next problem. What I really like here is how you built off of each other's discussion. I also like that you used what you already knew as a starting point and worked through using some approximations. Great job, guys.